Hey, hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. I am super excited for today's video. I have a new friend. I don't know. Alyssa is a subscriber, but also a content creator, which took me a very long time to figure it out. I will, of course, have her channel linked in the description box so you can go and check it out. Anyway, she's been subscribed to me for quite a while now. Comments on my videos, we chat back and forth, whatever. And in my last giveaway, she was the winner, which was super exciting because it was someone I recognized and kind of like quote unquote know from my comment section. Mike likes to play a game and see, like, he'll ask me who won and I'll tell him and he was like, "Oh, I know her." And I was like, "I know, right? It's so cool." Sometimes my winners are people I don't know other than just having seen a comment here and there, because you don't have to comment on videos. It's just like, I don't know, people who create videos really like and appreciate comments, but it took me a long time to be able to do that on people's videos because it just felt like being nosy. Like, it was weird for me to wrap my head around sharing content and commenting on people's videos and things like that. But anyway, she won the giveaway and asked if I would want to maybe collab with her using the palette when she got it. And I was like, heck yeah, that sounds great. So she received hers the other day and we decided to do like a palette bingo with a couple of questions she thought of. So obviously we're using the Nomad Pacific Northwest, which is where she is from, which was an added cool factor that she won the palette. So this is what mine is looking like right now. I'm betting hers looks beautiful, but I've used mine a lot because, you know, I've had it since just before the launch. So anyway, palette bingo, choosing 5 shades. I don't know how many Alyssa's gonna choose. We don't really talk about it. It doesn't matter. Like, she can do whatever she wants because there's no rules. Choose the shades at random and put them on your face. Like, that's the extent of it. So anyway, before we get into this, do you already know her? Do you already watch her videos? And if you do, let me know because I think her content is really nice. She does a lot of creative content with stuff she already owns. She's not out there buying every single palette. She has 2 children, I believe. I don't know their ages, but I'm assuming they're on the younger side. And that already puts her head and shoulders above a lot of people. Like, doing YouTube with littles that's a lot. So yeah, there's so many reasons to be excited for this, but I can probably yammer about that whilst I'm playing. So let's just choose the shades. I have my random number picker and I put in 1 through 18. So let's get some shades. 4, 12, 3, 7, and 14. All right, let me get these swatched out on my hand and then see what we're dealing with. Okay, there's the swatches, all of the shades. So we have, the first one is Sunbreak, and then Coffee Paradise, Pacific Crest, Columbia River Gorge, and Crater Lake. So we have 2 mattes and 3 shimmers. Very different from my last palette bingo that I did with Erica. Got all mattes in that one. And then with Nikki, I think it was a decent number of mattes to shimmers. Okay, let me figure out what I can do. think I have a plan. It took a little bit of, you know, zoning out, but I think I've worked it out. So I am going to take the shade Pacific Crest on my Rephr 01 Mini and tap off. I obviously have my face done already. It's because I almost never experience fallout or much fallout with no matte eyeshadows. They're just so easy to work with. Oh my gosh, love, love, love them. So I primed with my LA Girl pencil stick primer thingy. And Alyssa came up with a few questions we can answer, so I should probably do that as well. There's only 4, so you know, nothing too complicated. The first one is, what should someone new to your channel know about you? That's a really good question. I think they're all pretty good. I think probably the most important thing is like knowing that what you see is what you get. I don't pretend. I don't lie. I am doing this for fun, to make friends if I can, and just play makeups, maybe encourage you to play makeups. So I don't take any of this super seriously, and I'm just me. I don't think it's worth trying to pretend you're someone you're not, you know? So that, I think, is the biggest thing. Like, what you see is what you get. This is who I am, and I'm absolutely okay with it. I get a lot of comments on videos about, like, you know, I could help you with your numbers and analytics and all of that, and that would be great for my channel to do really well and for people to want to hang out and watch, and, you know, the off chance I actually did well enough to make some monies. But that's not why I'm doing this. I can't do that. I can't get help doing something I can't do myself. So yeah, it's just me. It's me. It's having fun, and I'm not pretending. All right, next, if you could go anywhere in the world without having to worry about travel inconveniences or cost, and it is just for seeing a place, where would you go? Oh my gosh. That green is freaking gorgeous. And that is pretty much my transition done. Now I'm going to wet my Rephr 29 and move on to a shimmer shade. So excited. Okay, where did I say that was Pacific Crest? Okay, I'm gonna use Sunbreak now. Where would I go just to see? I mean, can I just say the UK in general? I want to go see old buildings, old places with history. Yeah. The older I get, the more appreciation I have for, you know, where we've been as, you know, humans. And, you know, seeing architecture, like, why does that sound like architecture? Buildings that have been around since, you know, forever. I just feel like it would be really cool to experience that and to see, you know, where in the US we're pretty new. We're still young over here. And I would really like to go and see other places with history. We saw We went to I think it's the old city in Cartagena. And that was intense. I did not expect to have the reaction that I did. But we're in like the town square and, you know, getting the history and, you know, all about the area. And I just start crying right there on the tour. All these people, it was just so intense. And I think that's, I mean, obviously it was badness, but I think to experience that stuff is really, really cool. And I think it gives you an appreciation for now and some empathy for maybe why things have been the way they've been. So, yeah. Okay, that is the shade Sunbreak, which for the record makes the most beautiful highlight. I used it in every single look I did using this palette for my like announcement video for the brand launch of this palette. It's beautiful, and I'm going to do it again today. But let's move on to the next question and the next shade. On my Refer 02, I'm going to wet it and go into the shade Coffee Paradise. I love these eyeshadows so much. So a drink with a strong memory. This might sound a little bit nutty, but iced tea mix, like the old canister that you could get with like the powdered iced tea mix in it, Lipton or, you know, whatever brand. My mom used to drink iced tea like all the time, and we would get her glasses of iced tea, and sometimes she would let us have a sip, and I don't know, something about that reminds me of being little and the good moments, which there were some, of course. Yeah, but it's iced tea mix. I drink water with, I call them water flavor packets. They're just water flavor packets, but I drink it very, very, very weak. So like one packet is supposed to do like a 16 or 18 ounce, 20 ounce bottle of water. I use one packet for probably 3 32 ounce bottles of water. And sometimes if it's just the perfect right amount of flavor versus water, it tastes like that iced tea mix from a bazillion years ago, which is weird, but also awesome because, you know, I don't have a lot of memories from my childhood, and the majority of the ones I have are not of the good. So it's nice to have a little bit of a good one. Look at that. I'm gonna blend them a little bit better together, but wow, that's really, really pretty. I love both of those shimmers so much. All right, I'm gonna leave it there for now because I'm gonna do the lower lash line and then I'll go in and finesse. And I'll answer the final question. What kind of makeup look would you like to do but aren't a fan of it on yourself? I'm gonna go into Columbia River Gorge for my lower lash line. A makeup look that I would like to do, but I'm not a fan of it on myself. I don't know. there was a time a couple of years ago where I would have said a halo eye because I was really pretty bad at doing it. And my daughter was like, probably don't do that again. And so I didn't for a long time. I mean, I practiced, but I didn't, you know, make much of an effort to do well. But I got better at it with the practicing. Crazy, right? I don't know. I don't know what kind of makeup look. I'm sure when I'm all done filming this and watching Alyssa's video, I'm going to be like, oh, duh. But at the moment, I genuinely can't think of like a makeup look. I'm going in now with Crater Lake for the lower lash line, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like everything, honestly. Not like on me because I'm so fabulous, but like, I don't know. I was talking to Evangeline yesterday, Leanie Hands, our granddaughter, and I was kind of going through my nail polishes to give her some, and she said, I don't know that I would ever wear this particular shade. And I said, well, maybe not as a all over your nail kind of nail polish, but what if you wanted to do polka dots or funky color cow print? You know, she was like, oh. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I can like almost anything. I don't know what that means. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go off and finesse my eyes, do some liner and some mascara. I only did bronzer, contour, foundation, concealer, stuff like that. So I'm probably going to, do I need a blush? No, I don't think I need a blush. So how's about I do some highlight. I'm gonna go in with Sunbreak because it's a beautiful highlight. Can you see that? Probably not because I am so good at this game. But let's see. Put it over here. In the mirror I can see this side better, but I don't know what you can see. But it's a beautiful highlight. I love, love, love it. So, all right, let me go fix the eyes and make sure they're where they're supposed to be. Mascara, liner, like I said, and I'll come right back. All right, I'm back, and obviously I'm done. Let me scoot you in for an up-close reconnoiter at the eyes. I absolutely had no choice. I had to use blue mascara. I have this blue Glisten Spectra Lash Mascara in the shade Sea Blue, and it was perfect. I had to do it, right? My lower lash liner is from LA Girls in powder blue or baby blue. I think it's powder blue, baby pink. And then I lined my upper lash line with the NYX Vivid Rich in Smoke and Topaz, because I was thinking brown, kind of more of a natural-ish lash, upper lash. And then I was like, oh, nah, let's just go blue. And I'm really glad I did. I think it looks so cool. I love makeup. I love playing with makeup. I love wearing fun makeup. I really have been hankering doing something a little bit more funkified. Like, I don't know, purple freckles or, you know, something a bit more on the funky side. Let me know if I should do that or not. I mean, it's October. If ever there's a time to play dress up and do a funky makeup, so I guess Halloween would be it, right? Let me know what you think. Yeah, so this is the video done. I'm so glad Alyssa asked me to do this. Thank you, Alyssa, if you watch this, which I assume you will, for asking me to collab with you. I forgot to talk about it because I was answering questions, but I genuinely enjoy her content. It's very laid back and chill. So I feel like I was piddling and pondering the other day and went through, I don't even know how many videos, just a bunch of her videos. Just listening and, you know, watching when it was appropriate or when I had a second. And I don't know, it just feels nice to sit down. It doesn't feel like you're waiting for the thing or, I don't know, it just feels nice. And I would definitely recommend checking out her content. It's no stress. It's not about buying anything. I think we have similar philosophy when it comes to makeup. Like, use your makeup. Use what you have because it's fun and interesting and exciting. You know, like just like the new stuff is. If we just forget about it because nobody's saying, oh my gosh, this old eyeshadow palette is so much fun. But some of us are. And it's taking a while to catch on, but I am seeing more and more like Throwback Thursday things, and not that I'm the original creator of it, but like before I started doing it, I didn't see any, which is why I started doing it. Anyway, the point is, use your makeup, have fun with it, enjoy it. Let me know if you're gonna go or already do. Check out Alyssa's videos. If you go there, which you should, tell her I said hi, and yeah, just enjoy her stuff. I have the best subscribers. I've heard other people say that, but they're lying because I do, obviously. And I know you guys will be amazing. No, and I know you'll be amazing to Alyssa, and I appreciate that. So, okay, I'm going to go watch her video ASAP. I'm very excited. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good, and remember to be kind to you.